theme is kind of like, it's definitely like low contrast, but I try and add as much color as possible to it just so it's not super dark and like bland. But yeah, so mine, I don't know, I have, whenever I post like a picture of something, I always try and have like a cool background on it. Just like for this video, I'm not just like filming on my bed, like I have a denim jacket, you know, if you're wondering what I'm filming on actually. And like this is a tapestry, and then there's also, I don't know, I just, like that's denim. It's just how I kind of make my theme colorful, like how I have that on like an army jacket and stuff. So that's just my secrets to making my theme kind of not as bland, you know. Well, I guess bland isn't really the right word. I just like having color to my theme, but it all still work together by using like the same filter and contrast and all that kind of stuff that I do. So, of course, like everyone else, I use ViscoCam. ViscoCam is honestly the best app ever. I love how like everyone says like, oh, you can see how your layout is like on ViscoCam, but honestly mine is just like a bunch of different pictures that I like put onto Visco and then see which one I want to pick. So mine doesn't really work like that. But, so for instance, I'm just gonna do this picture. I feel like you can't see my face. Maybe, I don't know. But, so basically, it's just like a really bright picture that I took outside in front of this door. So what I do to every single one of my pictures is I use the filter HB2. And it's honestly the best thing ever, and it makes your picture look really, really bright. It honestly depends on the colors of the picture itself, I've noticed. For some pictures, I don't even have to use a contrast, but for some I do. Like for this one, I definitely do. So I go into the tool settings and, it's not contrast, I keep saying contrast, it's exposure. I always lower the exposure of my pictures by like 3, so it looks like that more, you know? So I always do that, and then I will also go in and go with temperature and kind of just make it a little bit more like golden and stuff like that. And then if the picture is a little bit blurry or like something, I'll definitely sharpen it if I feel. Another thing I do is I actually do add contrast to some of my pictures. For this one, I don't really think I need it. It kind of does the same thing as temperature, but I'll do that sometimes. Honestly, that's all I really do to all my Instagram pictures. It's just the hard part is getting pictures that all look similar and would look good together, I feel like, and that's more of an off editing thing and more of like a what you're taking pictures of. So whenever I'm like walking somewhere and I know my outfit's cute, like I'll make sure to try and find like a place that would look good on my theme or on my Instagram feed and stuff. So that's just what I do basically. It's nothing special, honestly, but you guys seem to always ask, so yeah, it's definitely exposure and HB2. Sometimes I use HB1 if it works better with the picture. It honestly all works together in my theme. So this picture actually I struggled with a lot. It was just so bright, and then when I turned down the exposure my face looked weird, so because of the hat. So that one, I don't know, some of the pictures I honestly don't post because it's really hard. Like this was a lot brighter than that, but I just turned the exposure down. I feel like it looks really good. Also with that, and then that was just a Snapchat. Once again, I use my tapestry a lot as a background. Like I just use a lot of green backgrounds. I feel like it just works really well. Green shirt, green animals, green plants, green, you know, and then the occasional red. I don't know. I switch my theme a lot also, as you can tell. I just go through phases. Like this was a lot more like orangey kind of stuff, and then when I was in California I actually used P5 filter from ViscoCam. The whole time I was there it was P5. And then, yeah, I used P5 for a long time. Like, this is all P5. And then I also used the filter M3 in this area. It's all on ViscoCam. I know it sounds like I'm like saying like a math equation, but you'll understand once you get ViscoCam. This was the filter T1. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all I really have for you guys for tips on having like a good theme. You just have to stick to it and take pictures that all look good together, and I think that's basically like the best tip I can give you. Another thing is I feel like your theme kind of represents the clothing you wear, if that makes sense. So let's say if you wore a lot of black and white clothing, your theme would be very black and white, and you know, like that like really like crisp and modern Instagram theme that a lot of people have. But like for me, I don't wear a lot of color, but I wear like maroons and army greens and stuff, and you can definitely tell that through my Instagram, I guess. So that's another thing. I know I sound like honestly, why is Instagram so important? I honestly wonder that every single day. But yeah, so that is basically this whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and check out all the links below. Like my Instagram. You should definitely go follow me on Instagram afterwards and comment on a random picture saying this video sent you. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!